matchup, both highs and lows.
We got Gentleman's on defense, we got Koi on attack, and we have nothing too wild with the bias.
I'm a little bit worried about it, but we've got a pacey
Tail
start
damage clause, and
they slow down the tempo.
yeah.
Is the map veto exciting you? Is the agent select?
Not going to be able to get a kill when they do that,
so
at least.
In terms of veto, both teams have opted to just target ban the opponent's strong maps, and then we're going to see them pick
Mini
into
camera spots
the
them.
maps of the opponent. So it could be
Committed though.
a sketchy start. Maybe on some
Yeah, I like the idea. Cage, so you're not playing close.
Only able to get one out of this, so a little bit of a trade. Down to a 4v4 on both sides, and Koi. I guess what you were kind of discussing about the map pool is it does then put it into a little bit of a messy area. No one's core strength coming out, but Click can isolate Soulcast, remove that lingering player away from Garage, and you can see where Koi are trying to eventually head towards.
Yeah, if Koi beat this smoke, they're going to be in a good position here, but we got Cadaver with a flank, so the retake on A not too bad for Koi if it comes down to it.
Okay, a little bit of a tap. No massive reaction yet. First more of the util.
The longer they wait, the bigger this flank becomes.
Yeah.
Wait to see that come in from Cadaver. He's slowly
not even
creeping
expecting
up through
it.
those sewers. And you look at the time, just 10 seconds here, and then he strikes, takes away Shados, and then looks for a follow-up. Lovely power.
Yeah, Cadaver played this really well. In general, Gentleman's played this very, very well.
Yeah, kind of expected, like I said, this is going to be Mate's pick, and from the way that Koi banned in their previous match, we expect this to be quite low down in their pool. And on the second map is going to be flipped around. We have seen Mates in 2 of these maps so far, so Koi do have preparation time. And I will highlight that, to be honest, exciting-wise, I do like the competition of Koi. We just saw it come out from Team Liquid, and Team Liquid had some really interesting, aggressive pushes on defense. We'll see how Koi play into that.
I'd love to see a little bit of a glimmer of that coming out here.
In the volume up.
In that Teho role could be
Dude,
very,
it's
very
just mini.
exciting. Quite an impressive composition to be running here for Koi. But for now, it's
Make sure they don't get ecoed, they get the Outlaw out, everyone can get one shot, nothing on Koi. Just trying to make sure they got all the money on this one. Damage with the smoke to make sure they can get an orb on the breach, try and get flyers all out early. While this is going on as well, we are walking up towards B.
What are you mostly looking for? Is there any indicators
that is a free plant because Zipan doesn't have damage.
For Koi, I think is how well they've implemented tail. I think on their Fracture, they had some interesting ideas with the double Sentinel and the tail. And on this map,
you gotta be so tempted to push that.
Together, I think is a good start.
The urge to push that must be through the roof.
We haven't seen it enough, I don't think, in the EMU so far.
No, I don't think we have that kind of full read on how it's going to feel.
Yep.
But as it stands, there's a bit of time here. Koi try and make this really uncomfortable, starting to get a little bit dangerous, but Zipan just popping out the chest, clearing out.
Hey, that is the most patient player I might maybe have ever seen.
He
really did not want to overstep and lose him that round. Knight, thank you so much as well. Knight VBN.
Yeah, common B finish.
Yeah, with the Prime, thank you, appreciate the 4 months.
In this map where you got 3 sites, when you got the low guns, going into B is often a free plant.
Think about Robbie PK's reactions. Dude, Robbie is so funny, man.
In zone flawless. That's gotta feel good. Confidence builders.
I'm telling you, every day is probably fun for practice for Gentleman's with this guy.
Had a close game up against Apex. Yes, they won it 2-0. The classic noise. But you know, again, there was still OT involved. It was a 13-7 on Pearl. There was that back and forth. But then against Heretics, managed to convert a map. So it's hard to place them in my mind. And for Koi, I just need to see a bit more. Get the lay of the land here.
Smoke down, damage, and they saved the breach stun. So they could add a breach stun onto this later if they want to actually like have a punish for this area.
That gives them the option.
But that's still nice, being able to save the breach stun.
But looks like they're going to just wait for their second.
Like this from Gentlemates, lose A control in reaction. Omen just straight up smokes window and pushes it down and breaks the camera.
Zipan, the one dedicated thus far to site, joined by Click. The Outlaw, maybe not ideal now. Of course, we do see the full armor.
Oh, that's sick. Dude, it's got some strong legs. It really jumps high. It can just one jump that box.
Now they're dedicated towards the site. Cadaver's turn to flash. Lovely little back and forth swing from them here. Dividing and conquering, and Koi being held at the door. No access tonight, boys. Soulcast and Shados' options feel almost zero, but Soulcast maybe disagrees with that. Finding a follow-up for himself towards Kadavra.
Got a cage here as well.
Manageable situation.
Ah, you got to cage that.
Two players still taking
got to double cage
and
that.
looking at where Shados is, he's still pretty far off from this.
30 seconds left.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Mini's going. I don't think they realize the spike is actually down mates right now. He started rotating all the way towards C, coming back now.
Second bite at the cherry as well. Soulcast getting closer here. Needs some support from Shados as well. Gonna need presence in this. That spike is not getting back to hand otherwise.
Oh, they really gave him the jewels though to make this one doable. Strong hold over towards C from Gentlemates. The problem was that, I mean, Koi just didn't create any pressure anywhere.
Which is what I quite like with this.
If anything, the pressure was on them, right? We had a Cypher that, sorry, we had an Omen that reactively pushed down mid-or. Like, the only bit of map control they lost was over towards A control.
Which meant the exec felt a little bit weak.
That little drone jump's nice though.
We made no pressure on the map at all. We didn't go
yeah, there we go. Mini saying it as well. There's no pressure.
M8s had 3 there already. Very easy for them that round. Way too easy for them, honestly.
It's getting closer to Toxic Mini. It's getting later in the evening.
The anger needs to come out a little bit.
It's building, folks. Everyone's waiting. Oh, it was so good when he was being.
I mean, there's a smoke there.
Now they're like a little bit more, please. Well, if Koi keep this up, there might be more validity to it. We wait. Sheriff's coming out. Bit of a Shiko. See if they can keep 5 alive for Gentlemates. Ultimate-wise, decent progress coming in. Seeing Robbie with his very early on. Kadavra not too far away, but it's everyone else joining in here. And no opportunities being found. I'm looking towards maybe Filu if he can find something through Garage, but no one's really playing to his tune. They're very aware of what he'd want to achieve from this. You can see that bit of a passive angle from Kadavra.
This
just waited for his teammates to
this Gentlemates team is
all the attention was towards Garage there.
Not like they are in for making no mistakes. Like we are, no one wants to put a foot wrong at the moment.
Now gonna note, at minimum one,
like no one wants to be the reason they get a pick and they get a gun. They have a chance in the round.
What feels like a,
30 seconds left.
Say is click.
Insufficient. Everything's under wraps. Kadavra retaking the space as well.
It's still an incredibly good sign though.
Closes out the account. Another in-zone flawless. Sony's getting their money's worth out of this one so far. Really good start from Gentlemates. Maybe a firelit underneath.
Gentlemates' second best EMEA team, Boo says.
Really
is this just because of the Abyss?
Abyss was fantastic. You saw the best of them there.
But no, they do actually look really good.
Okay, a bit more competitive.
I've been impressed.
They'd probably sooner forget, but to show that you can do that sort of damage to arguably what's seen as the tier 1 team's got to be a confidence booster. 4 in a row now. It's time for a fight back from Koi. They have to start doing a little more than this.
Wait, have you flipped that on me?
Again from Koi, the Sal was being used, but there's nothing behind it in Mates.
I descend. They have a nice Abyss.
So the read from Koi is going to be here. They have all the information to work with.
I want to see what they do with it as well. Click the one who can kind of see down that A-long line. Notes no pressure behind it. You've even got a player posted up towards sewers, so you start seeing them reading into the round, understanding where that end goal might be, which is towards
but this time Zipan has damage, but they're going to know he's aggro over towards short once he does this. Oh, short, Omen, oh, nice, stun, Omen flash into Sova.
See if there's maybe a frag to follow. No.
Might have been a breach damage that I missed, not entirely sure.
Do they then try and springboard deeper into one of the connectors? They do.
Yeah, but now we've got nothing to stop this, and they didn't really, other than a little bit of damage, get too much off of it. And Koi 4-person push ceiling.
Something's drawn at least one of the players back. Maybe. I'm looking at Kadavra here as to what he's up to, because he's kind of creeping back around to clear out.
Yeah, they let the 3 play fast.
Still gonna have to be
the
sped
2
up
after the 3 get over towards site, then start moving.
On the B side. It is covered with these corners, but apparently for Gentlemates, it's light work.
Oh, these guys are good.
That little bit of a push they had towards the C connector, leaving
Oh, we TP up. So we can have higher, lower. These guys are really good. Very nice rounds. I'm impressed with everything I'm seeing.
This feels flat for me.
Yeah, a really messy post plant, to be honest with you.
Whoa, we can stick to the positives here.
Pushing that flank. They've got the trip there.
I like the I like how Gentlemates are giving them nothing.
You might leave 1 or 2.
Giving them nothing here.
Use those sabers in the post. You've got a spam going through. On-site post is fine, but the proactivity seemed a little desperate to me.
And this is the curious part, because we've seen how strong this composition, even not in maybe this form to an extent, but when you've got the likes of Breach there, when you've got Teho there, these have been so brutal to try and get diffusers against. The layered utility is just almost undeniably good. And to see it falling short here is a little frustrating when you have a comp that could be really competitive.
Yeah, they are missing the Astra.
Robbie, yeah, he's having a lot of fun.
Killjoy. They're missing some tools that you traditionally find, but on a B, like, if you get the spike down that easy, there's no pressure. Just there's no real reason to not get off a little bit. Yeah, to be honest.
It's a timeout.
It was a weird four-man ball of messiness was going on there.
Gentlemates make champs is your early call.
Clean and concise the whole way.
It's not the it's not the worst hot take.
They had the deep lines on A with 2 people. They didn't rotate off.
I feel like the 4th, especially towards like nearer champs, I feel like the 4th, 3rd slot would be pretty open.
There's little details like that against
if Footer beasts, it might only be the 4th slot.
Yeah. But now they get away with it. But you're right, it was a little bit confusing. There wasn't that immediate reaction after kind of disrespecting the Teho utility and getting the information behind it. For now, seems similar. How does Click handle it again?
All missiles away.
We wait. Too much pressure, but the smoke will force at least a level of respect, if not reaction.
Setup. Okay. They wanted to do a stun setup at the beginning, but I think because of the default,
does this change the dynamic?
And maybe because they don't use the stun as well, you don't want to play close. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, to me, mates, this is the kind of defense
I'm
worried about. They're not.
Are we now going to insert and then wait? But this is a little bit of the same of what happened earlier, right? Where they didn't break any util.
Hear it going through, the drone being used by Shados there, clears through sewer, so they know that's somewhat clear, so they can have some confidence in it. I say something.
And drone goes out, clears this.
But they opt to
fake it over towards
A.
About
the breach ult here. They don't want to get caught on the side. Like,
yeah, they're like ready to flood in from the breach ult.
Now they get.
Oh, breach ult was way more to the left than normal, so it actually hit 2. Do they expect the lag? Oh, they do not.
Ult gonna go on top, so the information is in. They now know everyone is pretty much here. The paranoia stalls out.
It's a great flash onto this. Okay, this was nice from Koi. I really like the breach over towards the left more, because no one sits on site these days because it's just a free round, and so it felt like they got a good idea after doing the initial hit that they were going to try leave thinking that the ult was going to come in, and then you knew they would be in this area and lean the ult heavier towards the left to make sure they can't fast flood.
In reaction.
Yeah, something I wanted to note about Mates' defense is that I watched back their VOD and they used 2 Cypher trips on C every single round, and they had no.
That means out here anti-team teams.
And then there we see the preparation from Koi potentially. An easy lurk through the B site because there's no wire there.
And look at the changer. Once we get back into game, you can already see there he is. He's like, that's on me.
Is that a zoomie?
That's a zoomie right there. Yeah. That's my bad, guys.
Yeah, but that is nice though.
But then does that encourage this lean towards the C site?
First rounds, they get lurked on, they get punished. Now we get the info trip over towards here. Hello, Benton.
I think they're just using.
Thank you for the 100 bits, mate. Appreciate you. Good to see you again, bro.
Been held at the. Oh dear, no clear on that. That's simply not good enough. There's
no
trade to follow either. Util still in place.
Yeah, they don't have anything to break these wires.
Yeah, they don't. That's the issue. They don't have anything to break the trips other than the Teo. But if they can't find them,
knows all the names of the abilities, by the way.
Why is he calling me out?
Which isn't a good name.
He's learned since then.
Well, not him. Me.
Oh, right.
Talk about,
Who? Some other team?
Some other team, yeah.
But yeah, if you do want to know the names of any of the abilities, ask Slick. He's up on it. Beyond that, we look at how the Koi regroup here. They've lost out on that initial battle. There's the ult, and
nothing for this pause.
Completely unmoved by it. This feels again short-sighted and lacking. Missing that punch from Koi.
Roasted live is a vibe, yeah.
In the second, felt like he was without any sort of danger to it. Shados, it's a 1v4. The spike could not be deeper in enemy territory, and he's got 30 seconds. Mini, I'm not happy. How are you feeling?
Yeah, this hit wasn't great.
Entry,
like the other rounds, you can kind of, to an extent, focus on the positives for Gentamates. This hit wasn't good. We've also had like a couple of rounds where they haven't defaulted properly, so there's always a stack.
Maybe don't rush straight into them. Like maybe split that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like they got the reaction they wanted
Yeah,
to an
nice.
extent. Splitting some of
Money
that
is
side utility
money's
across,
building
you know,
up
but
crazy
still,
strong.
walking into the one towards main was never going to go well. 4 alive. They'll take that. They'll take a loss of Kadavra for the outcome of a round.
And Pansy instigating, yeah, dude.
Strong. We're starting to see those
He's out of
ults
control.
coming back in here, making sure Click is going to buy armor. He does. All good. And on the other side, it's going to be lacking in areas.
Benton again, thank you so much. Look at that, 100 followed by the ones. Thank you so much, dude.
Found really very little of value.
Yeah,
So
the ult for me doesn't really make much sense because it's like you got, you know where they're gonna react, right? You know they're gonna sit behind, you know they're gonna sit in front.
Yeah, same approach from Koi, just like.
But then you got nothing for that.
Just to take the sewers. Maybe they got an exit from sewers here.
Oh,
nice shot.
Zipan, what was the plan there? It seemed to sleep at the wheel, completely caught off, dipping into sewers like it was theirs for free from the start. Not the case. So finally,
yeah,
maybe
maybe
blood going in favor of Koi. They have the man.
Maybe some of the comms are off. Not sure.
Mates aren't respecting it yet. You got to force them to heal a little more. Robbie there, Click there.
Who's my all-time GOAT?
Bit of a brawl.
Great
Down
question.
towards Long Shadow, saying, "Oh dear, speak about sleeping at the wheel." And do they expect?
Thing is, I'm a Chamber fan, so it's hard for me to not say yay.
Is at least going to keep this in hand, but it is a 3v2.
He did just dominate that meta.
Yeah, there was layers there as well from mates. They did their aggression, but they also have the Cypher behind them.
CS? Yeah, in CS it's device. Whoa.
Oh dear, oh dear,
oh Whoa! Damn, dude.
You shouldn't be
Respect.
getting away with that. You absolutely shouldn't, but Kadavra will take it every day of the week. Well, that's not good enough.
Take Chamber, take Chamber out of the equation? Yeah, I'm probably saying Leo.
Territory, that's just fundamentals. Not trading that, that's
no good.
Maybe when they're 7-1 down, the copium is that they're.
I mean, it was fast. Minnie's an absolute savage.
Oh, you know, bro, sometimes you have to take your responsibility and that's it, bro.
Some nice shots.
Yeah, I want to see a difference. Like, it's really showing that Koi haven't got a deep playbook on this map. They've done the same kind of default every round, throwing a couple of salvos towards A, walking towards A, doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Yeah, the minis
back to back as well, Des. What the hell's going on?
Because there's so much capability here, it does just feel like that util's falling quite short. I guess Zipan got caught off, but it's just, it's not enough, right? Like, that was a little bit fortunate almost to find him adrift. But timeout for Koi here, 7-1.
He's a savage there. Yeah, dude. I thought that second shot was fast. I'm kind of letting that slide a little bit, especially in an off-angle close.
If we don't have a playbook to match on this map, like, let's speed it up. Let's just, you know what I mean?
The macro from Koi is disappointing. That is very true.
Pretty on it. I mean,
it really hasn't. Like, the liquid stuff was out here hitting. We had a lot of thought into it. I can understand why we got the Teo. This at the moment, the only thing that I've had really that's positive to say is the fact that they did a little mini hit over towards A site and then used the breach shot slightly to the left.
Okay, fair enough, fair play. Okay, well, the knives are there. Here we go. Here we go.
Drone stun to create pressure over towards A and keep 2 or 3 here. As we can see, it's 3. And this gun is going to absolutely farm them.
Okay, well, you... Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh no. What is this laugh from Pansy?
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Another in-zone flawless. Are you okay?
No.
I felt like you set him up for success.
Glory.
Yeah.
Glory. I was trying to will it forward, but...
Even the small detail there of Soulcast being the first contact, like, these are the little mistakes that are not looking good.
Isn't it? I mean, we've all had games like this, right? But it just sucks to see it at 8-1. In a game like this, it's not where you want to be running into these issues.
I mean, I set it up early. It's not their map, it's their weak map. So we're hoping to see this mirrored from the second at least.
Yes. That's what we'll pray for.
This is their buy rounds.
Liar are gone. It's
We got damage.
It's a hard day today.
Smoke. Flash. Still losing too.
Rubino, Soulcast, Shados. And I am a fan of some of the individuals in this Koi roster. And my main note about
How
this
would you
game
how would
was
you use this
I'm
agent?
not yet sold on Koi. I need to
For
see
a
those
split.
signs here. I
You
need to
could
see all
insta
of that
drone.
potential, the individuals coming together, right?
Insta
All of that
drone, then you get over
capability.
towards here,
Now, the
then
map
use the
veto already
damage
had
as they're
tomorrow,
pushing over
right?
towards site,
It's
would
always
flood
gonna
out
be a
into the
little bit
open.
topsy-turvy when we see these sort of vetoes.
Smoke would be here, one towards
But
the
even
smoke.
then, I was hoping for a little bit
Cam
better than this.
down. Like, you could do a good split with this comp. I just think they use their
Rubinho has
util
made
in the wrong
space
way.
towards C. So there are some heroic potential in this round.
Okay, and then, because then you have the
Worry when you're the
breach
positive
ready
force.
to stun off the
Sorry.
drone,
Trying.
No,
surely.
Soulcast gone, Shados and Grubino. This is...
Oh, it's a shocker.
This
Thank
is your
God they
chance
didn't
to
pick
stay
this
alive,
map.
right? As much as we can look at this and see the faults in it, we have to kind of put it in context. We need them to sharpen up, wake up, get going in this game. Even if it's just individually, get some power to it. Credit to Gentlemates, they look great. But that's not what I'm looking at here. I want to see
Same.
some resistance.
Relax yourself.
Resilience. They're trying to hold down Garage. Minnie's position
I saw that comment.
could be good. Depends on the timing. Bloody hell, he does well on that. Takes away one of them. But Grubino could clutch up potentially here. Smoked off though in position noted.
Don't think the mods won't give you a one-day timeout.
The defuse begins already. Zipan's not
I'll
gonna be
double it
moving. Why
after
would
as
he?
well.
Off we pop, I guess.
Yeah, we're just out of there. Dude, honestly, I think at this rate, just go for it, man.
Yeah, it's looking flat. Even garage control there was a little bit like I felt like with the garage control
Lexi
we
didn't
have
need
the
any.
breach done,
There was no
breach already
hesitation
off
from
of the
Lexi.
drone. I'm not sure where that was.
You heard one day, press
It does
one
feel
day.
like we've
Don't worry, I'll do it again tomorrow.
missing kind of fundamentals. When you're looking at this concept
Jules,
of,
thank you so much.
you know,
Thank you for the
bringing it
bits.
in
I
and
appreciate the
kind of
100
what
bits.
makes it work well is just a little absent. So, I mean, credit to Gentlemates for closing this
Oh,
out.
dude.
Probably pretty quick. As much as that sounds silly
3
almost.
pass and strong over
We've had a lot
towards
of
A.
messy games,
Surely
a
we've
lot
got
of
something
very
good planned with the
extended
tail wall.
games, you know, map threes, all of this. See if they
Damage
can
goes
place the
in, we take the
advantage.
map
Can they
control
keep a
again,
clean
not using
slate
too
like
much
this and
util.
already understanding maybe some of the
But
win cards here for
then,
this round
are
and
we
some
going
of
to do the same
approaches
thing
they've
where we have
already
no
evacuated
pressure,
the
no
site?
info anywhere?
Interesting. I don't mind this A main default.
This is
time,
gonna
because we're
work a
waiting for the
little bit.
second cycle probably, and then
Wait, what's Minnie
maybe
going to say?
drone up, see if we need to use this Armageddon or not.
Yeah.
Hoping we don't just
And they're
send
going to do the
Armageddon.
pathing, right, where they jump up, strong legs?
Oh, the high jump is
It's-
kind of
it's
cool.
pretty sick.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah, I like that. I like it quite a bit.
Double kill trip, they
Now
did
we
with
go.
that? Oh,
We
that's
in.
looking nice.
Okay, plant next.
Whoa,
but Felix
crazy
wants to
guy.
find Zipan. There's no respect. There's zero respect. Gentlemate's playing with absolute confidence, going for almost wild plays. There's a flank from Click about 2 weeks out. You had one player just dipping in. So Robbie trying to hold some space here, maybe waiting for some of his teammates to get towards these positions to find impact. He takes a step forward. He's got nothing
Okay,
for
and
it.
they get on
Felix
the
there.
board and they
This is
didn't
the
have to
first
use the
time
ult, so
we're
they could
seeing
use the
Quay
ult
at
next
least
round.
using the advantage they had.
Yeah, mates went for a flood, but I think that the whole round was based around this Armageddon. From
The
Click.
heaven ult.
We
But
need
you
to
wouldn't be
do
able to
the
cover
retake
it all,
together,
would
so at least we
you?
force that
I think you'd always have a
Armageddon
gap.
in our late round situation. And even if we
Like,
lose
you'd
the
have a
round,
gap
I can
here or
still-
here, I think, no matter what.
They get to keep the weapons.
Is it this big?
You've
It's
already
not
got
this
Dabber
big.
on 7.6, 3.5
This
per click.
big.
And Click's kind of farming. And you've got to be careful. You
Yeah,
don't
you'd always
want
have a
Click to
gap, I
get any-
think.
he
From back
should
to
get
front, so we
knocked
can't
on this,
escape.
So it's all good,
Yeah, he'd still
really.
have a corner,
Just
though.
gonna make it hurt. The money on the other side isn't
Are you
good, though.
talking-
They could have cost them a
You're
fair
talking
bit
just
more
this
there.
bit.
I think they should still be able to get a buy here, but
So I imagine if I'm Koi, I do the exact same round.
You'd angle it like this, maybe.
Try and work off that Armageddon. If I'm mates, I'm just sending it with the breach on, so
Like
I'm
this.
trying to deny that aim in.
I
you're going to
guess.
fight on site for it. You're not going to play retake.
No, fight into the aim in.
They
If
do
you
save the
anything
ult.
at
There's a
all,
chance to
we
get
send
3.
that sub-
Fair play.
And it looks like that's what they are.
There is a chance to get 3. With how they've been playing, do I feel
This is gonna
confident in
be
that?
the
No, but after
Observer's
watching
nightmare.
Liquid's
Good luck,
defense, do
Observers.
I
I'm
think that it
thinking
could
of
be
you.
very good?
Felix
Yes.
going to be taking the space down towards Sewer initially off the back of the utility from Shados. There's the
Uh-oh.
Hunter's Fury, and that should get a tag. Oh yeah, absolutely does. Robbie's got it teed up perfect. And look at the space the Click's taken as well. In that little bit of a downtime, he already took the initiative.
Oh my goodness.
And well, got his
Everything-
head taken. Click
everything's
does go
off.
Down, but they've done a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Reno's gone. Shados is
Little bit
gone
off
to
with the
stall them out
timing.
to
I
this
mean,
for
the
to
ult
force
send
to
would have been
re-hit.
incredible if
Now
it was
that
like
utility
coordinated a
in B,
little bit
Soulcast
earlier.
can't
But
get
here we
away
are.
with this sort of, slow, try and creep back behind them. They're going to be aware.
Yeah, mates going on an exploration.
Not
all day
underscore
now,
sane
pushing
with
out.
the prime.
It'll be
Thank you so
interesting to
much
see
for the
how
4
Koi play
months.
their post.
Appreciate
They're going to
you.
explore the links like
Wonder who
before.
that could
They know
be.
they need to
Thank you so
make
much. Not
something
Saint.
Okay. It's a trade of space almost, looking at the positioning coming back in, obviously, from Gentlemates, but Plant's there. Opting for that A connector plant.
Yeah, but they've not seen anything, so they're kind of worried about that flank now. And they have to make some kind of play. So exploring back through to C-Link.
I wonder if it goes almost overlooked to an extent.
Dude,
Thinking maybe
put
they're
a day
playing
on it
together,
as well.
working back in towards the B site. He actually might get a lot of freedom. Kadabra does cancel out on this, but you're looking at Koi having to re-fight for this site control. I'm still keeping in mind that Mini is creeping closer. He is going to be on the back lines. Is anyone looking for it? Filu's already focused towards the front. Now the timing might be right. Mini moves in, takes away Flyer, and now you got Filu left in a 1v3. Good positioning though. And with that shorty, oh, Kadabra's got his own.
Unlucky.
It's going to be...
Oh, it's an absolutely savage half.
But I'm pretty sure he's got the defuse. He does.
It's an absolutely
10
savage half.
rounds
But I
for
mean, that
Gentlemates.
attack just isn't good
Mini,
enough.
This one is an absolute...
Yeah, they must have been
battering.
pretty
There's not too
gutted
many
maybe
ways
when
to
the
cut
map
this
was picked.
No, mates are playing decently.
Been
Like
exposed.
they made some of the reads that I had. But
Let's see if they got some good
ultimately
defense
Koi got
stuff.
That's it. That's the note we leave it on. Koi a little flat and need to come alive.
Help. Yeah, not the strongest attack performance. Let me mute the stream, as always. I've been missing the first Americas games. Yeah, dude, just the EMEA games are just all going to 3 maps and then there's delays. So I'm always missing that, but the chance of how this one's looking, it might be a 2-0. New map, new Koi though. The Jackman 12, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 15 months. Nolan, I think you just message people. There's no like real, well, there kind of is. Not like official internship stuff. So I'm not sure that even exists anymore, but
So far
people would definitely take like help for some anti stuff these days.
Nice.
I think you gotta, you just gotta go out your way and message tier 2 teams.
And that's okay. So it really
Game
started
changes
strong
teams,
and then
yeah.
kind of diluted.
Anything with some kind of like
Bold.
backing is gonna be good.
You're 1 of 3. You're still 1 of 3.
And then
Oh my god! What? Don't take it out on me.
just
with
have
a
something that you
10-2
can
and you're,
show
like,
people
blaming me in this
before you
one?
message, I would guess.
Yeah, focus on what's in front of us now. All right, let's.
XG, there you go.
Know,
Keep it.
We were waiting for.
Keep
a
it 1-1.
We're waiting. I'm not
Keeper
seeing
had
much.
help,
so this map
and he
might
was
be
like,
a
"Yeah, I'll take some
get
help."
out of here, get it done.
Same pistol from mates they did before, so Koi got a little bit rude.
They bloody well should. There we go. Filu going to start things off well. Oh, I thought he might have even had a second here. Mini looking to try and trade this back in, but it's too little too late. But they've already taken away long control. Woo, click!
Oh.
So clean.
I was
going to
say Robbie, because I think Robbie got like Robbie owned that guy.
Later,
and I feel like he was the guy that was gonna completely own them.
Hopefully he doesn't go too far into this. Just trying to keep
They both
that
hit really
CT
nice
area.
shots on the site. Double flank behind, they're pretty far away and they're gonna get early info. And now they can
Nice
fully
proactivity
push
from
over
mates there.
towards spawn as well.
They
One person
know,
solo.
They got a good feeling that there's 2 on the flank now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very tough for Koi.
Yeah, you can already see the setup, right? You can see how they're kind of sat towards this Zipan, tucked towards Hell. You've already got
Click
Click
off
a little
angle.
bit of a deeper off angle. Contact made towards long.
Uh-oh.
Paranoia does come in, so Click could be dead. Nice from Grubino. Well done on this. Zipan going to try and tuck towards site. A little bit of chip
Ooh.
damage. Grubino making a go at
That's-
this one. Maybe there's life in him yet, but Zipan's
Nice.
going to
Nice
fall.
3v2.
Get things
Not-
started, and
not
with
expecting
all
that
that
one.
awareness, they dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looked like
Fabinho
a
looked
bit of laziness in the end there
good.
from mates. Just a little bit undisciplined.
They did play
Undisciplined?
individual.
A lack of discipline?
Lack of discipline.
We'll go for that.
Thank you, English. English is my first language. It is my tool.
It's a pistol round, right? We kind of put it where it is. But it's a round by round game. You know, we'll say it once and we'll say it again.
Yep.
Round by round, we wait and see how close you
I
can
mean,
get.
Liquid
good
did make
job.
this look
Good
good on
job.
the defense. So that's
Yeah?
the copium.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Got the copium ready, do you?
But this was the better half of Mates last time by far, so.
you had me in the first half of that sentence. I was really excited. This should be
And
a
yeah, also
formality.
the trip
buy,
should
obviously, that Gentlemates have here
get
with
good
the
value
economy.
against
It's gonna be
the...
2 ghosts, and that's about
Oh,
it.
that's a gun.
Oh.
Oh no. Everyone lock
We
in.
made a meal of that one, but hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Oh God, what are we doing? It's a 3v2. Shados and Flyer having to work it back in here. Shados is going to at least know where they are, but Flyer's got util. I'm clutching at straws here, but Kadabra down low as well. Here we go. Shados steps in. Mini caught in no man's land. 10 HP left, though a little low than ideal. Shados looks for it. Oh my good God.
Yeah, we got an isolated
Gentleman's
Bulldog
got
in
plans tonight.
garage that can
They've
easy
got,
get
you know,
picked up.
maybe a little date to get ready
One
for.
for
They want to
one.
get out of here. They're not sticking around. They're like, oh, we lost the pistol. Don't worry, boys.
Sitting in a
Round two.
smoke.
Round 2. What's happening?
Most
What's
important
going on? What's
person
going on?
dying
What's
early
happening?
because of the
Honestly,
trips
I have
against
no
the
idea.
neon.
They don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. I think
Minnie's
this is
really
the
going
case
in.
Of Mates beating Heretic so hard on Abyss that we've had to watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at this point, I'm thinking maybe Abyss would have been even.
It couldn't have been much worse. Unless they dig in now. How many times are you going to give them the way out here? I'm waiting to see something. Give me some proactivity. You might as well try it. And this is nice.
Yeah,
Gravino
there we go.
takes
You wanted
all of the
proactivity.
space up. It forces the hand of Gentlemates, which they're happy to seemingly do here. They still have a really good bite. And Mini's caught one. He's probably going to know there's a lot more over there.
Spike planted.
Yeah, the aggression made it too easy for Mates to do the rotate towards C. I want to see, it would have been better if they let Mates come into them and then trap them, I think, rather than give them that easy out towards C.
The mini crash out, yeah, for sure.
Can they at least get it a little
I'm
bit
not sure they
exhausted?
even know what they're
Somebody's
doing
rifle.
is wild.
Start feeling out the game as well, because it feels really hard to play into this if you've just not got going. Click there, waiting, finds it, it's clean. Soulcast was in
Has
garage
been a-
earlier,
has
he's
been a
still
shocker
in
for map
garage,
lore.
and now he's got to go forward. It's 12, it's another in-zone flawless here.
Yeah, and this is a fast one.
Gentlemates pulling no punches, and Koi simply not fighting back enough.
Yeah, I was going to say on the anti-eco, this is where they need to kind of just warm up into the game a little bit, get the aim 1 point, and then just lose the anti-eco. So
You did have Durka in your team, the Eco Cobra.
he was Eco Cobra, was it?
He loves a bit of it. Loves a bit
Didn't
of it.
notice that.
Really?
No. He's a very
See,
momentum-based
that's why you
player,
don't
so.
win Coach of the Year, though.
Okay.
Nine
Don't
chances.
blame
Well,
me.
in that when I
look.
12-3.
Potter would never.
I didn't even get nominated. That's the actual joke.
That's so good,
I
isn't
don't
it?
mind losing to
You won
Potter.
2
I got
masters and didn't get
not
nominated.
over a Counter-Strike coach who never coached in the year.
I'm starting
bring
him up.
that out.
I'm starting him up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I take it back. Come on, Koi. Ah, Filu's gone down.
He's
That just
so
opens up
angry
the
at it.
gateway, right? They can do whatever they want now. They've got this pick so early on, still above a minute. They could pivot anywhere they please.
Yeah, Filo going for heroics, but even that's not working right now for Koi. An open B site for them.
Can anyone draw some blood here? Show even individual impact. I'll take that.
Yeah, this is done, right?
Soulcast will have to give away
Maybe,
his positioning here.
Maybe
Can
Gravino
anyone
can
draw
win
the attention
with the
back?
smokes.
Mini farming. And
Smoke
Click getting
defuse,
these
it's
sort
like
of
all they
things.
got.
Ah,
We've got
Flyer and
shocks,
Gravino
we've
gonna
got
have to
breach
just face the
damage.
music, it feels like on this. Look
There's
at
a
the
breach
board of
damage.
util as well. There's a lot of stall still here. You've still got Robbie with util. You've still got
There we
everything
go,
laid out
recons.
here. Zirpan's the one to claim
Okay,
it,
well,
but it could have been absolutely
Koi
anyone.
really exposed.
This
Got to
is
go back
one
to the
that
drawing
will
board on this
sooner
one.
Forget. Gentlemates on a
Nice damage from
mission.
Jetmates.
That takes them through Haven with
Can't
ease.
fault
That was
them.
a
And they
dominant
didn't give
performance.
them any
And the
space.
question
Like
marks
first 5
really
rounds,
become,
like
is
they
one
were
just gonna be
insanely
the same
disciplined. It was
affair?
nice.
Maybe
Fiona,
we'll have
thank you with the
competitive
prime,
game.
mate. I appreciate you
Don't
doing
go
that.
away.
Thank you,
Let's
thank you.
find out.